So the title of the talk for today is The Observer. We all have one. It's an amazing ability that evidently only humans have. Now, I can't say that with certainty, but so far it appears that humans are the only animals on the planet that have this ability of self-observation. We can look within and we can observe our own thoughts and feelings. We can look within and we can do two things at the same time. We can be doing some task and observing that task at the same time. It's an amazing quality that we as humans seem to have. I remember that when I was younger and I was a studio singer in Nashville, I would have on headphones and I would be waiting and I would say to myself, I want to do this so well. I want to be able to do this in one take. Not have to go back and record it again, not to have to, what they call, punch in certain lines or anything. Just do it. And so what would happen is the observer in me would be watching, monitoring the performance that I was giving. What would happen because of that is that I was holding something back. I wasn't fully myself. I wasn't giving it all that I had and was able to give because I was being observed by myself within myself. I'm sure that every one of us have had this occur to us in many, many forms. Maybe playing golf or tennis or marbles or whatever it might be that you like to play. It occurs to every one of us. The observer is not who we truly are, and neither is the personality of who we are. You know, Jesus ran into this very dilemma that we all have and spoke about it in Scripture. He said, when you hear the things that I say, it's not me that's telling you these things. It's the Father within me. That's the way he pictured it, the Father. He pictured it as there is a personality or a quality inside of me that is offering up to you kernels of truth, bits of wisdom, that if you carry these within yourself and start identifying with these, you too will be able to see that there is a Father within or a spiritual presence within you. To be able to do that requires that we get past the personality of ourselves and then get past the observer of the personality of ourselves to who we truly are. And that's not easy unless we just allow it to happen. And then it's extremely easy. Back to my example in my own life. I got to the point where I realized that I was observing and monitoring myself in trying to gain this perfection that I was after. And that something was missing and that I needed to find a new way to do it. And it occurred to me, why not just let go and let it be? Why not just let it live? It's in there, it's waiting. So I got to the point when I would hear the drummer in my headphones count the song, hitting on his sticks. 1, 2, 3, 4. I would say in my mind, okay, God, take it. And then I was just in full abandon mode. I couldn't tell you what I was thinking. There was no observation going on. I was fully in the now moment during that period of time. If I made mistakes, if my physical body made mistakes, I didn't know it until after the take was finished. And then they would say to me, you kind of made that flat Oklahoma I in there instead of saying I, like maybe the word like, and I would say like. Oh, wasn't aware of that. So then I'd go back and let the observer take over, fix it, and then go back and do it again. And each time just allow abandon to occur in my life. You know, Jesus is talking about the very same thing. He's not talking about his personality self, and he's not talking about his observer self. When he says to us, I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father but by me. Now that's taken on a personality level as a type of truth that makes us, we're supposed to, the way it's interpreted by mainline Christianity, is that we are supposed to accept Jesus. Now here's a real funny thing. I always found this extremely funny about mainline Christianity. They tell you that there's nothing you can do, absolutely nothing you can do in your life to gain what they call salvation. That it's a gift, and that it's done through just pure faith. And then they say, so the first thing you need to do is, and then they give you instructions on how to behave and how to be. Wait a minute, I thought it was, there's nothing I needed to do. There was nothing I could do. Now we come back to that statement, I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father but by me. Interpreted on the surface, the way that it has been done by the Christian church for millennia, by Christianity, this is the way that it's interpreted, and that's true for them. But let's go past the personality to the observer and allow the observer to see who it is that's doing the action. Who is allowing the way, the truth, and the life to occur? It's pure spirit. It's that fully free, abandoned, pure spirit that I was appreciating and that you appreciate too when you're doing whatever it is that you're doing, when you stop the observation within and you just allow yourself to just be. What is it they say? Dance like there's no one watching? Like that. Just out there howling at the moon just because that's the way you feel. That's what you want to do. And not caring. And not putting any sort of judgment on it, and with no monitoring going on by the observer in your own mind. That's the way that Jesus is expressing this, because it was not his personality of the man from Nazareth speaking these words. And it was not the observer within him saying, I've discovered who I am, and now I'm going to tell you what to do. It was the pure spirit. The pure I am that is saying, I am the way, I am the truth, I'm all there is. I am the life, and no one comes to that conclusion or comes to this except by this way. Get your personality out of the way, get your observer out of the way, and what's left? You're still alive. If anything, we're each more alive than we've ever been before. More alive. It's as though we took out all of the hidden ingredients that are supposed to make life better, and nothing was left but just the pure substance. No longer fortified with 8 vitamins or 10 or 12 or however many there is. No longer fortified with any kind of preservatives whatsoever, but just the pure essence of life. Clear. It speaks to us clearly. It speaks to us the way. It speaks to us the truth. It speaks to us the life. The way. You know, that's what Tao means. T-A-O. The way. The Tao. Taoists say that the Tao that is called the Tao is not the Tao. Get it? Anytime we put a label on something, or anytime we try to define it, refine it, or confine it, it is not that which is in its purity. The Tao that is called the Tao is not the Tao. The way that is called the way is not the way. The truth of all of that is that it just is. The isness of it has to come through. And that's what provides us life, and life more abundantly. Because now we're functioning at full capacity with no filters whatsoever. Can we do this? Yes, we can. This capacity is within us to do this. What it requires, though, is kind of contradictory if you think about it. It requires that we spend more time observing as the observer that which we think and feel. So that these things that we're thinking and feeling, which are filters in our mind, they are sort of ways that we protect ourselves. You know, we reach conclusions that are not necessarily the truth and the life. They're simply the way that we want it to be in order for us to function. They're defense mechanisms against the world out there. When we're totally free of all that, then we're just fully present. Yes, we're vulnerable, but if we believe in the way and the truth and the life, we have no fear. There's nothing greater than having a full presence of God within yourself. Nothing happier than having that full presence. Nothing can stand against it. The scripture also teaches us, if God be for us, who can be against us? Look within. Use the observer to get to the place where your thoughts are pure, your thoughts are higher, your thoughts are loving. Get to the place where your feelings are less fearful, more and more confident in your true being. Once you get there, then the way and the truth and the life are so evident and so prevalent that there's no need any longer for an observer. Your personality shines forth in a way that was shown forth in Jesus and so many other Christed beings who have come here before us. Can we be these Christed beings? Oh gosh, we already are these Christed beings. We're just not fully expressing that. Express it. Express it more and more by fully observing every thought. Yes, every thought. All the time. Constantly observing. Until suddenly you realize one day, I and the Father are one. There is no more observation going on. I've accomplished that which I was put upon this plane to do. To become love. Start by loving, become love. Start by forgiving, become forgiveness. Start by remembering. Start by living. Become life. And then the way and the truth and the life which is promised to us will be fully present for everyone to see and express. You will be a demonstration of that which you truly already are. God bless.